evening, folks. You are looking live at Dubois Area High School, home of the Beavers, for the 2023 finale here for our Brookville Raiders as they find themselves in the title game of the Dubois Holiday Tournament. Hold on a second. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay.
We're on. Look at the snafu. We got a rookie crew here. We got Carson Weaver manning the camera. We got Owen Chicken Weaver riding shotgun with me here. Say hi to the folks out.
What's up?
We're our maiden voyage without Billy, the brains behind the wheel here tonight. He's at home being a dad and celebrating what do you think that is, 17th birthday party for the lad Blake? Would it be 17 or 16?
He's a sophomore.
Okay, all right. So we're without Billy, but we got Carson manning things. We got people with a bucket of popcorn right in front of us. It looks really good. We got a pretty big house filled here. I'd say we're at about 75-80% capacity here for tonight's tip between Brookville and Dubois. Dubois coming in. One of the things that we noticed coming over is a very, very large basketball team as a whole, which I think may present some problems for our Brookville Raiders.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that, Al? Kids, and they're led by number 0, Maddox Bennett, checking in as a sophomore, shooting guard, 6'5", 170. He is the son of head coach Dave Bennett, and he can shoot the lights out. I remember watching him a couple times last year. He's not afraid to shoot from long distance, and he's not afraid to dial it in. They also have the likes of Noah Farrell, 6'3", sophomore, 190, and Cam Thompson, 6'2", and then also a young man by the name of Tyson Kennis, 6'4", 190, who can put the ball in the cylinder via his two hands. So we may have some highlight film stuff tonight. On the other side of the basketball, we got our Brookville Raiders coming in a little shorthanded. We're without Caleb Cornwell. Yeah, he's out east visiting some family, as his family does annually. So we'll be a little bit shorthanded in that regard. Caleb brings a nice, bigger presence that Brookville's going to miss tonight for sure.
Yes.
That being said, we got about 6.5 left before we get this thing tipped. Let's hear from some sponsors and get some things rolling in that regard. You're watching Raiders Sports in conjunction with YDL Sports Network.
Now pick a different one.
These folks are nice. We came up here the last time and we couldn't get enough of it. I saw a sign. I came 10 miles out of the way because we had to have it again. And all I know is we might not show up to work tomorrow because it's that good. See y'all.
Devil's Barbecue, where it's all about the smoke. Brookville, PA.
Everybody is talking about A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. As you can see from these pictures, their hot home cooking is wonderful, from hearty meals to the best pies and desserts. Make A&M Family Restaurant your place for lunch or dinner. Open all days but Mondays. Enjoy true family dining at A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. Proud sponsors of this telecast and supporter of youth athletics.
Hey, this is Thanks to your generous donations, Goodwill Industries has been able to be more than a store. We are proud to help those in need meet life challenges through opportunity, education, training, and work throughout our communities. Thank you for your support, and best of luck to the Raiders this season.
Hey, this is Alyssa Hanna, Physician Assistant and Facility Director from Workplace Health, wishing our Brookville Raider wrestling team lots of success this season. Workplace Health is your local occupational medicine facility conveniently located on Allegheny Boulevard in Brookville, right off of Interstate 80. We offer drug screening, pre-employment physicals, hearing testing, lab draws, workman's comp treatment, and so much more. If your company is looking for a trusted partner for the medical care of its employees, then look no further than Workplace Health. Patient-focused, affordable, accessible, and qualified. Call us today at 814-715-7471 to schedule an appointment. Go Raiders!
Hi, I'm Cooper.
Hi, I'm Maria.
And I'm Mom. I play for the Brookville Raiders. Hope Insurance says, Go Raiders!
Hoke Insurance Services is a family-owned independent insurance agency specializing in providing personalized insurance products that fit the needs of your family or your business. Find them on Facebook or at hokeinsurance.net.
Brookville Equipment's always been well known in the community as a great local employer.
Very family-oriented company. Brookville has a really great benefits plan here.
We're pretty diverse in what we do, from mining to streetcars to locomotives. We're helping the infrastructure of the country.
Medical insurance, dental, vision, competitive wages, paid time off.
It's an opportunity. It's something that you can enjoy doing.
And you can apply right through our website.
Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing of Dubois is rooting for the Brookville Raiders this season. Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing does painting, staining, pressure washing, and roof washing. Contact them online at strongspainting.net.
Lifespan Family Services supports the Brookville Raiders and all the children in need of a loving home. Become a foster parent today to help a child thrive. Open your heart and your home to a child in need. Visit lifespanfamilyservices.com to make a difference today. Every child deserves a family.
Nate here with the girls at Workplace Health. Alyssa, Ryan. They are proud sponsors of Brookville Raider Wrestling.
Workplace Health is an occupational medicine facility, employee-related health services, screenings, preventions, treatments, anything to keep our employees healthy.
And it's right here on Allegheny Boulevard in Brookville, so if you are an employer and you need those services, make sure you get a hold of Workplace Health.
We're back live here from Dubois Area High School, home of the Beavers, with $1:26 left on the clock here before we get this candle lit in the holiday tournament live from Dubois between the Brookville Raiders and Dubois Beavers. So we got some folks chiming in, giving us a sound check from Wickashannon. Is that how you say that? Two-step wrestlers?
Kellen said Wicca Kyson or something
Wicca
like
Kyson? Okay, well, I'm sure we'll get corrected on it. But
Not
anyway,
sure, yeah.
we got some guys from, it pains me to say this, near Philly, taking home some medals out of Brockway, I think.
Yeah.
Right? At least one guy, huh?
Jacob placed second.
Yeah, okay, we got a second place finisher.
Mm-hmm.
And we got another dude that finished first in hair, I think.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Dubois
Kellen didn't take first.
In hair.
Athletic Department, we welcome you to Dubois and Beaver Gymnasium for the championship game of the 2023 Dubois Area High School Holiday Tournament.
I don't know who is the PA guy here, but his voice is phenomenal.
Yeah,
he should be in a professional arena.
I could agree.
Spectators consider the time and effort each of these participants have put forth to represent their
I
school.
might pay him to come do the Tim
Purpose of
Weaver.
this activity is to provide positive learning experiences and opportunities for personal growth for everyone involved. All are expected to assist
I want to hear him do like
and achievement of
starting
good
at guard
ideals by taking personal
from North
responsibility
Carolina,
booing,
number
taunting,
23.
and intimidating officials and opponents is unacceptable.
Michael Jordan.
Thank God you said
it. The only missing piece is you. Fans reminder the Dubois area school district is a tobacco-free environment, and we ask that you please
Still waiting.
our policy.
Sound check here. We got nothing. We got some feedback coming in. Let's see what we're going to get. Heard it was staticky earlier.
As you leave the gymnasium tonight. Fans also reminded to refrain from sitting in the handicap-accessible seats and to adjacent
We're going to get ready for the national anthem here
At this
momentarily,
time, would you
folks.
please stand? And gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Before we get started, we want to make sure that that house out in Knoxdale knows that Kellen, Jacob, Lenny, Vinny, and Lily, and every other kid in that house should be upstairs resting. Don't go downstairs, even if they tell you to. Stay upstairs, be loud. Vince, I want to hear you.
Vince, be loud. So we're going to get your starters from Brookville. We're going to get number 5, Jesse Lucas. Number 14, Kellen Haynes. Number 15, Carter Mackins. Number 32, Jake Samayan. And lastly, number 21, Jack Pete.
Carter Mackins giving us a little bit more vertical ability here. And we got some light show going on here in Dubois. I thought I was about to get mugged.
Sophomore Maddox Bennett.
For Brookville, number 0, Maddox Bennett. Dubois, my bad. Number 0, Maddox Bennett. Number 5, Cam Thompson. Number 11, Aiden West. Number 13, Rudy Williams. And number 33, Tyson Kennis.
And Tanner Goodman. Your game officials, Jim Crumley, Dave Wright.
See, I don't think we could do that back in Brookville because it would take us a half hour to have the lights come back on, wouldn't they? All right, well, I called Vegas today, and I put a little bit of cash on this game. They added Dubois minus 8.5. What do you think?
Yeah.
You laying the points, you taking Brookville?
I mean, yeah, I'd take your bet. I think it's going to still be a close game, but
I think it's going to be close. Brookville's going to have to contend, obviously, with Dubois' athleticism and their height. But, you know, the Bennett kid, if he's on, it could be for a long, long night for Brookville because they can score points in bunches. We're ready to tip this thing off here in the Dubois Holiday Tournament. And that ball's going to go over to Brookville. Pete brings your Raiders left to right.
Jake Samayan wins the tip. Kellen Haynes now on top. Kellen Haynes with the ball. Now Mackins going to feed down on the block to Pete. Pete's going to kick it out to Lucas. Lucas is going to miss a 3.
Really like the coach's decision to start Pete down on the blocks. I know he's guard savvy, but with the lack of big man ability in this lineup, I think that's their only move. Dubois' Cam Thompson now with the basketball up top. He gets a high ball screen. He's going to cut right to the floor. That ball is going to be tracked down by Brookville and then given away. Looks like Pete and Wyatt had come up with the basketball together. They both came off of it, and neither of them retained it. Dubois with the second possession here. Thompson off the corner. He's going to feed to Kennis down below. That won't fall. He gets his own rebound. Swings it across. Here's Bennett from way downtown. He lets the crowd know that's not one, that's not two, but 3 points, and Dubois leads 3-0.
Here comes Kellen Haynes down for the Raiders. Haynes is going to drive, and Tyson Kennis, no, number 13. Who's number 13?
Rudy Williams.
Rudy Williams is going to pick up his first. Jack Pete's going to deal it in. Carter Mackins on top.
We got a blood timeout here. Williams was holding his face there after that foul.
Now number 4 for the Beavers. Noah Farrell's going to come into the game for Rudy Williams.
Up top, the official saw a little bit of blood, said you got to check out.
Here comes Brookville on the top. Oh, Tyson Kennis says get that out of here for the Beavers as Mackins tries to feed it to...
Pass, so you really can't say get that shot out of here.
I didn't say shot.
I know, I did.
Oh.
But I hung it out there a little bit, hoping you'd get sweaty. Seeing how quick Carson is on the cut block. What's going on? We got some blood on the floor. Deer season's over, but it looks like we could track Mr. Williams if we needed to. He's left his calling card on the floor. And we're a bit removed from the COVID days because we're just going with a regular old bath towel to clean this thing up. I don't even see a Clorox wipe. You?
Uh-uh. All I see is a green...
Oh, we got a guy with a glove now. Now we're getting serious. And the official says, enough of this. The optics are good. Let's play. Dubois leads 3-0. 6:22 left here in the first.
Jack Pete is going to feed it out to Jesse Lucas. Now, Kellen Haynes. They're going to continue to try to get it to Jack Pete on the block. The Beavers are just not letting that happen.
Yeah, Farrell collapsed nicely on Pete. They know where Brookville's bread is buttered, and they're not going to give much free looks here.
Oh, nice move by Carter Mackins. He cannot get it to fall, though.
Aiden West gives that all up to Cam Thompson after Farrell pulls down a rebound. Bennett up top. Lucas guards him tightly as he should. That ball's knocked away by Pete. It's on the floor now. Lucas picks it up. He's going to feed out to Pete, who's going to go coast to coast. It's a blown layup, but he's picked up by his counterpart, Kellen Haynes, to make it 3-2. Thompson up top. He finds Farrell, and that ball is up from Aiden West and rims out.
Here comes Kellen Haynes. 3-2. Dubois leading. That ball's going to stay here after Kellen Haynes loses it. Looks to be off of Cam Thompson.
I'd go with that.
Yeah. Jack Pete's going to deal it out for about the 7th time already. Going to look for a nice pass, and Aiden West is not going to let that happen again.
You memorized their roster already? I'm pretty impressed. I'm sitting here trying to find these guys. You got them right in the tip of your tongue.
Yeah. He's going to deal it out. He's going to look for 3, not going to pull the shot, and he's going to lose that after a pass to Samayan.
Thompson finds West in the corner. He launches again in and out. Farrell had it, but he can't control it. And Kennis went up with a putback. He can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line as that foul has been accredited to number 15. Who is that?
Carter Mackins.
Carter Mackins with his first foul. Kennis drops the first of his 2 free throws to make it 4-2 Dubois, just north of 5 minutes here to play in the first quarter. And he makes them both. What are they called, O?
I don't know.
Free throws.
Oh.
You should make them both because they're free.
So here comes Brookville. It's 5-2. Kellen Haynes is going to drive, and he's going to get that.
I was going to say, that ball was on top of the cylinder. Kennis rejects that, but they're going to call goaltending. He doesn't like the call. Haynes does like the call, and it's 5-4. Dubois leads. Thompson brings Dubois right to left. Kennis up top. Farrell gives it away. There's Bennett off a high ball screen. That ball came out of his hands funny. Rims out. Kennis on the floor. He's asking for a timeout. Not to be given. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Dubois. Thompson will check it out. And we got a timeout after a nice defensive play by Brookville to force Dubois into calling a timeout. We got a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. We got some sponsors we can talk about quickly here. We got Heather Castellon, Realty, right? Mm-hmm. Having Realty become a reality. I kind of gave her that tagline. It's kind of cheesy, but she hasn't called or texted and said stop using it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Was down at Fox's here a couple weeks ago. I broke apart from my diet and grabbed a 6-inch meatball. Elliot Park picked me up.
Elliot told me about that.
Did he?
Yeah, I was at wrestling practice, and he told me he saw you down there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks for not posting it on your Twitter account. Kind of.
I almost did.
Thompson with the checkout here. 5-4, Dubois leads. 4.5 left. Ball into Farrell. He pump fakes. Kennis pump fakes. Gives back to Farrell. Aiden West now with the basketball. Dubois with a lot of nice ball handlers around the perimeter here. Ideally looking for Bennett. That ball's tipped away by Pete. Still retained by Dubois. Thompson's going to go right around Pete baseline, and he'll get a block. It looks like on Samayan. Ball doesn't go, but he'll go to the free throw line. 4:06 left here in the first quarter of the Holiday Tournament Finals between Dubois and Brookville. Dubois leads 5-4. Thompson knocks down the first of his pair. It's a big crowd here.
Mm-hmm. We got a full house.
We do have a full house. Thompson goes 2 for 2, makes it 7-4 Dubois as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Now Kellen Haynes is going to bring the ball up for the Raiders. He's going to look to start the offense. Oh, and Carter Mackins is not going to find Pete on the end. But they're going to get the rebound.
Oh, boy.
Samayan's going to feed it over to Jack Pete.
Thought he was on the end line when he grabbed that. He must not have been. Dubois leads by 3. Pete with the basketball up top. He's going to look to drive. He's going to find Lucas. Doesn't pull the trigger. Haynes will drive now. He loses the handle. Pete up and partially blocked, and he's mugged on the way to the hoop. Nothing called. Thompson's going to run. West from 3. That finds cylinder. Dubois extends to a 6-point lead, 10-4.
Brookville's going to try and find a bucket here.
This is one of those moments where you want to get a good possession here. You may not have to score, but you definitely want to get a good look with the little run that Dubois has put together. That was a good look from Mackins. He can't get it to fall. Bennett comes down with the rebound. He'll outlet to Thompson, who looks to run. Bennett will not be afraid to shoot it from anywhere. Thompson pulls the trigger, and he drops 3 to make it 13-4 Dubois with 2:30 left in the first quarter.
Now Kellens to bring it up again. Now Lucas. Samayan's going to drive baseline. He's going to get it over to Mackins. Here's Jack on the high post. We got 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Here goes Mackins for a second attempt. He's not going to get it to go either then.
Need a couple of those to fall. West now brings Dubois up. We're under 2 minutes here. Dubois leads 13-4. The ball was partially knocked away from Farrell. Haynes rides him on the baseline. Farrell finds himself in trouble. Kicks it back up top. Thompson looks to reset. Kennis up top. Bennett almost has it stripped away from him. Kennis calling for the ball on the low blocks against Samayan. The lob is there, and it was just thrown a little bit too far, but it's picked off by Pete. He's going to try and beat West, who he can't, and that ball was thrown against the sides, but kept in by Samayan. Ball was out of bounds. Turned over to Dubois here. Get some substitutions. Brookville looks like Luke Burton's going to check into the basketball game. Trey Wingert for Dubois. We're going to take a quick commercial break here. You're listening and watching on Raider Sports and YDL Sports Network.
Oh, hey, we finished up this morning.
Yep, ready to roll.
It's done already?
Yep.
Listen, guys, I'm kind of in the doghouse with my wife. I was hoping to stay here a little while.
You can take her camping. Get her flowers.
Or apologize for whatever you did.
You guys are good. You're too good.
Fast and reliable maintenance services from 3 Rock RV Center.
Thanks again.
3 Rock RV Center of Brookville.
Back live here at Dubois Area High School. Cam Thompson brings the ball north. That ball is put up high off the glass by Rudy Williams to make it a 15-4 Dubois lead. Under a minute to play here.
Kellen Haynes is going to miss the layup. Nice spin move by him.
Thompson pushes, finds Wingert in the corner. He'll check out. Looks like Dubois is going to hold from potentially the last shot here, the first quarter. Bennett's on the floor getting a blow. Thompson guarded tightly by Haynes. Burton follows Wingert to the corner. We're at 10 seconds. Farrell looking to set a high ball screen. That ball was almost knocked out of bounds. He sets a high ball screen. Thompson's going to shoot from three-point land. That ball's going to come up short. Samayan with the rebound. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Dubois leads 15-4. You're watching Raider Sports in conjunction with YDL Sports Network.
Mac Metals. Our mission? We strive to be a leading metal manufacturer in the steel industry. By investing in those closest to us, our employees and our customers, we aim to build lifelong partnerships while impacting the community around us. Family owned and operated since 1989. That's Mac Metals, located by BWP Bat Factory off exit 86, I-80.
Thanks to your generous donations, Goodwill Industries has been able to be more than a store. We are proud to help those in need meet life challenges through opportunity, education, training, and work throughout our communities. Thank you for your support, and best of luck to the Raiders this season.
Live from Dubois Area High School as we get ready to start the second quarter here, the holiday finals between Dubois and Brookville. Dubois leads 15-4 after 8 minutes played. Pearson Ruhlman checks into the basketball game for Brookville. Hands off to Wyatt Lucas.
Kellen Haynes now on top. Over to Samayan. And Luke Burton throws that over to Wyatt, but Wyatt cannot retrieve it. I thought it hit off of Aiden West's hand, but
I thought there might have been a deflection there as well. Nothing called. Thompson's going to run, and that ball's going to be blocked by Samayan. Thompson gets the rebound back. He checks out north. West takes the basketball, gives back to Thompson. He's going to drive a nice no-look pass to Kennis, but he can't finish. And Lucas gets a piece of him as he goes up. What a nice pass from Cam Thompson. Highlight material, but Kennis can't finish. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Dubois leads 15-4, 7:32 left in the second. Kennis misses both, and looks like, is that Aiden West? He's too thin. I can barely see him when he's sideways. 11, my fault. Yeah, Aiden West's going to pick up an over the back. Samayan's going to sit. Jack Pete's going to return to the basketball game.
Kellen Haynes bringing the ball up all night. Jack Pete on top now. Again, Jack Pete. He's going to drive. There's going to be a foul on Rudy Williams.
Rudy.
Yeah, that's his second foul. Rudy Williams is going to go out. Cam Thompson is going to come in. Aiden West is also going to go out. And number 15, Trey Wingard.
Dubois quarterback and catcher. Great athlete. That's got to stay white, right? I'm not sure why he didn't grab that.
Still Brookville ball. Luke's going to get it.
Oh.
Now Kellen on top. Luke's going to jog him 3, and he's not going to get it to go. And it's going to stay Brookville ball. Bennett hit it out.
Can't believe Elliott gave me up about getting a 6-inch meatball. Is that a violation of HIPAA?
Well, he told me you were just getting people for work.
Yeah, a 6-inch meatball for work. Ruhlman from 3, that drops. Brookville trims the deficit to 8, 15-7, 6:19 left here in the first half.
No one was on Kennis for a second. He was screaming for the ball.
Tell you what, Bennett will shoot it from the restrooms. He misses. Brookville retains 15-7, 6 minutes left here in the first half.
Oh, here goes Jack Pete on the little way up there.
Did he get away with the travel?
No, I don't. Oh, that's going to be Dubois' ball. Could have been Brookville's, but ref says otherwise.
Thought that was Dave Osborne making an appearance. It's just another ball guy with a limp. My bad. Cam Thompson now inbounds to cutting Tyson Kennis. That ball's blocked, but it's going to remain Dubois basketball. Wingert back in the game for Dubois with Thompson, Farrell, Kennis, and Bennett. Thompson up top, Pete in his pocket, gives off to Wingard. Got an off-ball foul here. Who's the guilty party? Mr. Lucas with a hold. Doing his best Dan Moore impersonation on Sundays. Thompson inbounds to Bennett. He hasn't shot it in 30 seconds. He's probably due. Thompson looks things over. 15-7, Dubois leads as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first half. Oh, that was a nice attempt to get that ball to the paint, and that skims off Luke Burton's legs. Dubois will retain possession. Kennis, an athletic big man down on the blocks, giving a lot of issues to Brookville. Luke Burton coming in, trying to stop that bleeding. Thompson with another no-look pass to Kennis. He finishes this time. Boy, Thompson's got such good vision.
Here comes Kellen. Now with Wyatt. Wyatt's going to drive, and he's going to get that one to go. Nice little move there.
Didn't think he had that in him.
Yeah, I didn't either, but it came out.
He hit like BBA, I think, or XY. I don't know what he hit. Farrell with Haynes on him. He gives it up. Thompson now surveys. Pete looks him over. He goes around Pete. Misses the layup.
Too much spin.
With the rebound for Brookville. 17-9, 4:30 left here in the first half. Dubois leads.
Jesse Lucas is going to check in. Pete's going to be on the block. Kick it out to Roman. Roman is going to shoot a three. Not going to get it to go.
That was wide left. Unlike Scott Norwood, wide right. Wide left. I'll give you a $50 bill if you can tell me who Scott Norwood was. $50 bill, y'all.
I don't know.
You can't, and you don't get to Google it. And I don't need any text either. Nobody else is getting that $50 bill. Haley Whitling. Ball fed back into the middle. Tyson Kennis turns, spins, and gets two. It's 19-9. Dubois back to a 10-point lead. 3:40 left here in the first half.
Pearson pump fakes a three. Now Jack for a three. Oh, and that was out, in and out.
That touched net.
Yeah.
West brings Dubois up court. He's got Pete hounding him. He gives it up to Wingert. He'll look to drive, gives it back to West. Baseline, lost the handle. He's on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession stays here with Dubois.
I don't think they changed that.
They did. He may not agree with some calls, but that arrow is pretty black and white. Kennis calls for it now. Samine back into the game. Kennis can't get it to fall. He rips his own rebound back and puts it back up and in. And it's 21-9 Dubois with 3 minutes left in the first half.
Carter Mackins on top. Mackins is going to drive. He's going to pitch it out to Haynes. Haynes is going to drive, and he is not going to get the layup.
West pulls the ball down for Dubois. 2:40 left here. Looks like he had a good poke. Official up top says no, that's against the rules. Cam Thompson checks back into the game. Bennett might be the shooter and maybe the best basketball player in the gym right now, but Cam Thompson has impressed me greatly in what he brings.
Yeah. I agree with that.
West drives very aggressively, but he foot slid out from underneath him. He's going to get called for travel. Bennett is only a sophomore. That's scary. Thankfully, for Mr. Thompson, this is his senior year, so we wish him the best in his future endeavors. 2:15 left here in the first half. Brookville trails 21-9.
I believe Bennett's one for three from the field.
I know he's made two. I think he's missed two, so I think he's 2 for 4.
I've only seen him make one, but that's going to be a foul on number 11, Aiden West. That's his second. Trey Winger is going to come back into the game. Bennett's going to go out. Oh, that was close to 5 seconds. Pete's going to put up a 3, and that's going to fall. 21-12.
Oh, Kellen Haynes with a pickpocket. 5 quick points from Brookville makes it 21-12. Should it be 21-14?
Yeah, should be 21-14.
Scoreboard's a little tardy.
They must have not been watching that.
It's late. It might need a pregnancy test.
There it is.
21-14. 1:20 left here in the first half.
Haynes is like a cat.
West looks things over. He gives the ball off to Thompson. Kennis again. He's got to be paying Castellon prices for that real estate down the paint because he's just owned it tonight. And he's going to get another chance to make another three-point play, as Brookville just has no answer for him on the blocks. I've been told phone calls have gone out to Cookie and Griffin Ruhlman. They've gone unanswered. Kennis will toe the line and attempt to make this a 10-point lead yet again, and he does. And all that momentum from Brookville's 5-point flurry quickly swept underneath the rug as we approach the 1-minute mark of the first half. Dubois leads by 10, 24-14.
Here comes Jack Pete as he just hit a 3. And he's going to have a nice cut. And he's going to miss a layup, but then he's going to get an and one. Another 3-point play.
Brookville just won't go away. Hanging in. Just, you can't let this lead get too far out from beyond your grasp, because like I said from the beginning, Dubois on paper likes to score a lot of points.
He's going to get it to go. Now it's going to be 24-17, 44 to go in the second quarter.
Thompson up top, 40 ticks left. Another off-ball foul. I think Jake Samayan. Is it Jake? Samayan, yeah. The guilty party here, I think.
That's going to be bonus. So Kennis is going to go to the line, and that'd be the last one I want to put on the line.
And that's free throw, or that's foul number 3 on Mr. Samayan, and that'll get him a seat next to Coach Ben Pete on Brookville's bench as Luke Burton checks back in. 38 flat left. Brookville trails 25-17. Kennis again knocks down the second of his 2 free throws to make it 26-17 Dubois.
Here comes Jack. They're probably going to get the last shot of the half, but who knows? Kellen's going to put up a 3, and he's going to miss that. Luke's going to get the rebound, going to look to dish it out. Dishes it out to Jack. They're trying to set up an offense. Jack's got 5, and he cannot. And very nice rebound by Carter. That's going to be 26-19 Dubois over Brookville at the end of half.
The way things started, trailing by 7 at half, I think Coach Wrights has to take that, make some adjustments, hopefully come out in the last 16 minutes of the second half and try and put a run together here and claim this holiday tournament title in Dubois. You're watching Raider Sports in conjunction with YDL Sports Network.
Everybody is talking about A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. As you can see from these pictures, their hot home cooking is wonderful, from hearty meals to the best pies and desserts. Make A&M Family Restaurant your place for lunch or dinner. Open all days but Mondays. Enjoy true family dining at A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. Proud sponsors of this telecast and supporter of youth athletics. Brookville Sports would like to salute all of our veterans in active military who watch our telecasts all over the world. A retired Army officer told me recently that it means a lot to you guys, and I can't begin to tell you what that meant to me coming from him. So, from all of us here at Brookville Sports, we salute you.
Harry Vrobel here from Vrobel's Heating and Cooling, where I've installed heating and air conditioning systems since 1975 in the Tri-County area.
And I'm Dave Vrobel, and your comfort is our #1 concern.
And it always will be. Vrobel's Heating and Cooling. Call us at 814-849-4842.
Hey y'all, this is Mark Bowe. I'm at Devil's Barbecue and this place is awesome. These folks are nice. We came up here the last time and we couldn't get enough of it. I saw a sign. I came 10 miles out of the way because we had to have it again. And all I know is we might not show up to work tomorrow because it's that good. See y'all.
Devil's Barbecue, where it's all about the smoke. Brookville, PA.
Securing your financial future begins by planning today. McKinley & Company has been a leading provider of business and financial advisory services since 1983. Our team of certified public accountants and financial planners will help you navigate the challenges of an increasingly complex financial world so that you can achieve your goals. Call or come in today for a consultation with one of our experts.
Looking for a new career? Clarion Bathware wants you. Add to their production team working Monday through Friday. Receive a generous benefits package, great weekly pay and bonuses, plus a $600 sign-on bonus. Apply in person at Clarion Bathware, Route 208 in Marble. Clarion Bathware, loving every minute of it.
Filer's Car Wash and Laundromat by Sheets in Brookville is your top-notch, state-of-the-art car wash with AccuTrack, best touch-free in the USA. Get your ride squeaky clean today, or get your entire laundry load done in one cycle with our large load laundry machine. Do your laundry for an entire week right now. Filer's Car Wash and Laundromat is locally owned and operated by Jeff and Melissa McInnes, proud supporters of Brookville Sports. Oh, and don't forget about their pet wash for Fido.
We're back live here at Dubois Area High School for the second half of the Holiday Tournament Finals between Dubois and Brookville. Dubois leads 26-19. And after watching 16 minutes, what do you think has to happen for Brookville to steal this tournament title out from underneath the Beavers?
Well, you hear me?
I can got you.
Okay. Well, the first thing I see is when you look at Tyson Kennis, you know you're gonna have your hands full, but like we gotta have better defense on that kid. That kid is just tearing up the paint at this time. Like at this point, we need to settle him down and keep him to less points this half. That's where most of their points came in the first half anyways.
Yeah, I agree. The trouble with that is it's a double-edged sword because he's proven you can't really hack a Shack him and put him on the free throw line because he knocks those down. He's a really, really good shooter.
Very true.
But the other part of that coin is if you start collapsing on him, now you leave guys like Thompson and Bennett with an opportunity to beat you from the three-point line. So Coach Wrights really has his hands full trying to figure it out defensively. And again, we got to talk about not having the likes of Caleb Cornball in a basketball game like this really hurts you because he's one more of that tweener 3-4 that could give you some help and cutting, stopping that shot at the perimeter, but also down low because he's one of the bigger guys on Brookville's roster.
Yeah, like he could limit any of these guards to help like either Pete or Samayan down low on the block with Kennis.
Right.
But
it'll be interesting to see if they don't put Jack down on Kennis in an attempt to just take some athleticism away from him. I mean, Kennis, it's not like he's enormous. He's just very athletic. So
yeah,
we'll see what they have in store. Brookville moving right to left here. And it seems like we're going to play with music in the second half because they haven't cut that yet. Carter Mackins drives, and right off the bat, he pulls Brookville within 5. It's 26-21. Sorry.
You're good.
Thompson now with the basketball. Brookville comes out in a press. That ball's tipped. Kennis is going to have an uncontested layup, which he then gives to Brookville unselfishly. Dubois settles things down. Thompson back up top. He'll find West to his left. Bennett sneaks through the mess, but he has Lucas in his pocket. Thompson now launches from 3 and knocks that down, and it's 29-21.
Jake Samayan on top for Brookville now. Over to Mackins. Mackins is going to put a 3 up. He's going to miss it. Kellen Haynes. White ball.
Yeah, that's a good call from that opposite side official there. That looked like a loose ball foul on Aiden West, and he was on top of it.
That's Aiden West's 3rd foul. Jesse Lucas is, he's going to hand that right over to Dubois.
And he's going to get a frustration foul. So, and I don't know the gentleman's name, as I just gave him credit for making a nice call there. This guy here at the end is, I believe, the state interpreter for basketball.
I have no idea.
I know his name.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Talk about breaking the press. Kennis throws that down, and then he looked for a saddle because he was going to ride Lucas around the arena and ask for donations. And he almost brought the hoop down, too. I saw Chuck Farah sweat a little bit up there in the Beaver booth, wondering if the hoop was going to stay intact. It does. It's 31-21, and Kennis knocks down that free throw, and that's a momentum boost for Dubois, as if they needed one.
Kane's going to pitch it out. Now Jack Pete on top. Backdoor cut by Luke Burton. He's not going to find him. Haynes going to put up a 3. He's going to miss that. Not a good shot selection for Brookville so far the second half.
Dubois looks to drive. Might have been steps there from Rudy, but nothing called. Bennett, he just shot that from just outside the logo. And coach, also known as Father Bennett, gave him the look of disgust. It's 32-21, 6-minute mark here, third quarter. Brookville trails in the finals of the Dubois Holiday Tournament. Oh, that was a nice idea by Jack Pete, but it missed its intended target. Carter Mackins taps his chest and says, "That's on me." Still a nice cut. Thompson now with the basketball. Kennis asking for it in the paint. He's going to spin right around Samayan and drop 2 more. It's 34-21 Dubois.
Now Carter Mackins on top for the Raiders. Carson's going to sneeze. Brookville's going to lose the ball.
Ball stripped away by Bennett. He's calling for it. He's going to shoot again from about 6 feet beyond the arc and come up short.
Jack Pete's going to drive for the Raiders. Look over to Luke. Oh, on the floor foul. Still Raiders ball.
What I was going to say was, we're extremely blessed in this area as far as officials goes, because it pains me that I can't remember this guy's name. I will find it. But not only do we have the men's statewide rules interpreter in basketball here in District 9, but also in District 9 football with Dave Blair. That ball was rejected by Cam Thompson. I'm sorry, that was Bennett with the block.
That was Kennis.
Oh, it was Kennis with the block? Okay.
Yeah.
It was a block party nonetheless. Thompson now with the basketball. Pete looks him over. Kennis looking for the over-the-top on Samayan. They had it. Thompson decided not to go with him. Bennett, I think, prefers to shoot the 3 from way downtown. That ball is missed. And we got a discussion, but the ball's going to go to Brookville here as Thompson missed the 3.
Mackins is going to bring the ball up for the Raiders. 34-21 Dubois with 4:10 left to go in the third. Mackins is going to go baseline, and he's going to lose it off his foot, I think. Now it's going to be Dubois' ball.
Thompson brings the Beavers up. They lead 34-21 as we dip underneath 4 minutes. And he's going to get an uncontested roll to the hoop as Brookville spread out, worried about baseline, and they forgot to guard the middle of the paint.
Here comes Jack Pete, going to drive, lay it off the backboard a little too hard. He gets up in frustration.
Did you know you just gave me a shot to the ribs there about 30 seconds ago?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, thanks. Not sure I'm breathing correctly right now. Catch and shoot from Thompson. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Gonna go back over to Brookville. 36-21. Dubois leads here with 3:23 and a running clock in the third quarter of the Dubois Holiday Tournament Finals.
Here comes Jack. Now to Luke. He's going to shoot a 3.
Do that more often, Luke.
He's going to get that to go over top of Bennett.
I think Burton has the most natural 3-point shot.
Oh, yeah.
We get a moving screen here on Dubois, and that's
on Bennett.
Maddox Bennett. That's going to be his third, and that'll get him a seat.
Aiden West will come into the game for him. Now bringing the ball up for Brookville, Kellen. Kellen Haynes.
Nice hands by Haynes. Nice find of Wyatt Lucas. And Brookville's back to a 10-point deficit. Thompson pushes ahead. Thompson's going to go baseline spin.
That's a shot. Oh, they're going to give a block on Pete. That's only Pete's second.
All right, take over for a second because I need to find out this guy's name. It's driving me nuts.
Now Mackin's coming up with the ball for the Raiders. Down by 12. He's going to drive, kick it out. Haynes now with the ball in the wing. Oh, and he's going to get a foul. He's going to get 2 shots.
Dave Wright is his name, and I had it on the tip of my tongue. But like I said, very, very proud to be a District 9 official and coach to say that we've got 2 of the very best in the state, and Mr. Wright and Mr. Blair leading the way, not just for our own districts here locally, but the state. So that tells you, and as a coach, I can sit here and say that there's nights where I don't necessarily agree with all calls, but we do have 2 of the best in the state. So that is something that we should be considerate of when we come to these contests and wonder what people are seeing or doing. They can't control all their people in their chapter, but I can assure you they're getting some of the best interpretation meetings and video and learning experiences that you can possibly get in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. 38-28, Dubois leads here. Third quarter, 1:53 left. Dubois will inbound underneath their own hoop. Cam Thompson with the basketball has had a magnificent basketball game, not just shooting it, but setting the table as well. Nice dish to Kennis. And it's 40-28.
Luke tried to help, but then Williams gave it to Kennis. Now Jack Pete with the ball. Jack Pete's going to find Burton on the wing. Now Lucas on the wing. Pete's going to try and start an offense, but he's just going to drive over to Mackins, and Mackins cannot retrieve that ball.
West up top. Farrell gives off back to Kennis. He's looking to set a high ball screen for Bennett. He gives it off to Rudy Williams, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. Thompson will come back into the game. Bennett will sit. 40-28. Under a minute left here in the third of the holiday tournament from Dubois. Tournament finals, Dubois and Brookville. Dubois zipping that basketball around as if they're Harvard. They're going to get 17 touches.
20 seconds left in the third.
They're going to get one good look here. Up 12, end of the third quarter, as they look to try and ice this thing at home against Brookville. Thompson, and that'll get a look. We got a foul up top. I believe that's on Lucas. That's going to be his fourth. That'll send Noah Farrell to the line with 2.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Farrell misses the first of his two. Carson Coral checks in for Dubois. Farrell goes 1 from 2 from the free throw line. Haynes is going to have to get this off. He does from half court, and it's short. At the end of 3, Dubois leads Brookville 41-28. You're watching Raiders Sports in conjunction with YDL Sports Network.
Mac Metals. Our mission? We strive to be a leading metal manufacturer in the steel industry. By investing in those closest to us, our employees and our customers, we aim to build lifelong partnerships while impacting the community around us. Family owned and operated since 1989. That's Mac Metals, located by BWP Bat Factory off exit 86, I-80.
Hey, this is good time.
There's Maddox Bennett. And he'll step up after a jump at him. Now Aiden West. Aiden West drains the three. 46-28. Dubois leading.
You know, I think Bennett has maybe 6 points, maybe 8. If you'd have told me that at the beginning of the night, I'd say Brookville has a chance to win this basketball game. But the accompanying cast from Dubois has shown up.
Haynes going to shoot his second one of that possession, and he misses both. Going to be Brookville ball. Jack Pete's going to dish it into Carter Mackins. Mackins over to Haynes. Haynes is going to get a travel.
Dubois looks to push here. Rudy Williams going to find a cutting Kennis who pump fakes. Haynes out of his shoes and lays it up off the glass to make it a 20-point Dubois lead with 6:30 left here in the fourth quarter, and Jack Pete was just tagged with a double dribble, and he's not pleased with that call. Thompson now surveys, and Pete's going to pick up a frustration foul up top. That's going to be number 3 or 4 on him, I believe. Number 3. Cameraman Carson Weaver chimes in with a clutch knowledge of the foul situation. Rudy Williams almost has that ball picked off by Pete. Thompson gives way. Kennis up top. Boy, Kennis can play underneath the hoop and he can play 15 feet away from him. That's a nice basketball player. Thompson drives. He's going to get fouled and go to the line.
That's Bennett.
I'm sorry, Bennett. I'm so used to Thompson having that basketball in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Bennett, I think, grew 4 or 5 inches since last year. He got really big. He knocks down the first of his two. 49-28 Dubois leads with 6:06 left in the fourth.
We just got info from Carson, the cameraman. Bennett only has 5 points.
I thought he knocked down 2 threes, which would make that statement void.
Pete's going to be on the block all by himself on an island. Their bench is going to yell for 3 seconds. Kane's going to get a 2 to go. 50-30.
The Dubois coaching staff not extremely pleased with the lack of help on some of the physicality Brookville has started to show on the defensive side. Oh, nice play. They're going to call Jeff Pete out of bounds. I don't think he reestablished himself. He may have been up in the air, but didn't reestablish himself in the legal playing court, so that ball's going to get turned over to Dubois. Nice pressure from Jack Pete, but he's going to pick up another foul, and he's going to get a technical here. The frustration blows over. Dave Wright probably could have teed him up the previous play, but due to proximity, I think he let it go, but Jack was right on top of him there, and whatever was said was clearly heard. So he's going to receive the technical foul, and that is going to be number 5 for him, and that'll be the end of his night. Max Bennett knocks down both free throws. It's 52-30 with 5:13 left here in the fourth. Rudy Williams up top, guarded by Haynes. We'll get the basketball over to West. Here's Kennis, and he misses the layup, gets his own board, and puts it back. And that young man has got to have put himself in the running for tournament MVP without even being here last night. He's got my vote.
Pretty sure he might have a double-double.
You get those at McDonald's? I don't know basketball.
You don't know what a double-double is?
I know what a double-double is. I played double dribble. You look that one up when you get a chance at home. West swings it over to Thompson. He's going to fight through the paint, and he's going to get fouled. And he's going to go to the line with 4:10 left here in the fourth. It's Dubois 54, Brookville 30. As Carter Mackins picks up his foul number 2. Thompson knocks down the first of his free throws. Noah Farrell's going to check back into the game for Rudy Williams. Thompson knocks down both. It's 56-30, 4:08 left and a running clock here in the fourth quarter of the Holiday Tournament Finals from Dubois Area High School.
Carter Mackins now to Kellen Haynes on top. He's going to get the ball stolen by Kennis, but then retrieved again. He's going to be back on top. He's going to jack up a three. That's Kellen Haynes, that is.
You know, that's Tyson Kennis getting on the floor. 26-point game with 3:36 left, and he's still getting on the floor fighting for loose balls.
Very impressive.
He can play on my team any day. Burton's going to fire up from 3 off the back edge of the rim. PC buckets with the board. And we're going to have a foul here on, they're going to give that to Thompson? No, they're going to give that to Aiden West.
Pearson's going to kick it into Kellen.
Ooh.
And one. 3-point play now in action.
Block call on Cam Thompson, and he looks like he took one just below the midsection, but above the thigh. If you know, kind of like not here, not so much here, like right here. And Haynes knocks down the third of his free throws, or I'm sorry, the make it a 3-point play. It's 56-33. Thompson's going to drive again, uncontested, as Haynes was off to his side. He blew by him. It's 58-33 with 3 minutes left to play. You could have filled some air there, though. Thompson with the basketball. It's 58-35. We dip under 3 minutes here of the holiday finals between Dubois and Brookville. Thompson just went for a ride off a ball screen. Farrell's going to drive baseline, score, and make it 60-35. Haynes loses a tire. Gets back to his feet. Mackins is going to drive baseline, contested, but it goes. Thompson now looks to slow things down possibly a bit.
They're going to give the foul to
Lucas.
Jesse. Jake Samine's going to check in. He is going to come in for Jesse.
Carson Coral comes back in for Dubois. Any other new faces checking in here?
Number 21. Dylan Horner. He came in for tennis.
No relation to Bob Horner, I don't believe. Former third baseman from the Atlanta Braves. Luke Burke with a nice pump fake. Drives the lane off the side of the rim.
That should stay.
Yeah, that's going to stay.
Okay.
$1:58 left here in the finals. And it looks like the Beavers are going to prevail. What do you think?
Yeah, more than 8.5.
Yeah, they did cover. And Brookville's going to find themselves the bridesmaids for a second time this year in tournament play as they fell to, help me, who'd they fall to in the finals of their own tournament? Warren, that's
Warren,
right.
Yeah. Tommy Nyquist and Warren.
Yeah, Nyquist didn't really hurt him that bad.
No.
It was the other cat. We're going to have a foul on the floor here. It looks like Noah Farrell's going to pick up a foul. 62-37. Brookville trails, $1:37 left here in the fourth. And Mackins went to give it to Samayan, and Samayan had already decided he was taking the next bus out of town. Miscommunication, 1:28 running clock, 62-37, Dubois leads. Dylan Horner zips it around. We also have Grady, and I'm not even going to try and give his last name. It's a bunch of letters with only one vowel. You going to give it a go?
Galazinski?
Not sure that's close, but we'll go with it. Wingert's going to drive, and he's going to squeak and score. Make it 64-37 as we dip under the minute mark here. Haynes finds Pearson Ruhlman in the corner, who's going to drop 3 more for Brookville to make it 64-40 as we approach the half-minute mark left in the finals here from Dubois Area High School. And that's going to do it live from Dubois Area High School, the final in the holiday tournament. Boys side of the bracket, 64-40, Dubois over Brookville. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you, I believe, next week, January 3. We wish everyone a Happy New Year. And we're struggling here as to how to end this thing. I think you hit the right top corner.